You may have heard that Marvel has a new superhero. Not a minor character from the Marvel Cinematic Universe given a new headline or a new show. This is brand new. And this superhero speaks Mohawk. She is Mohawk. Most of the episode is in Mohawk. Akwesasne Mohawks were instrumental in making this happen. We watch with them at the premiere of Kahhori last month in Montreal to get their take. That's today's story of the day.
Support for Story of the Day comes from the St. Lawrence County Community Development Program, now accepting applications for the Head Start program to prepare children ages 3 to 5 for school. Online at slccdp.org/head-start.
Hey, I'm David Sommerstein. It's Tuesday, January 9th. First up, Governor Kathy Hochul laid out a 2024 agenda focusing on crime, housing, mental health, and the economy today in Albany. In her third State of the State speech, Hochul said she wanted to seek out common ground with the legislature and provide a better life for New Yorkers.
We'll fight for minimum wage workers because no one should labor 40 hours a week and still live below the poverty line. And we'll fight for our farmers threatened by extreme weather and workforce shortages. We'll fight for seniors trying to make ends meet on a fixed income. We'll fight for women balancing motherhood and careers. We'll fight for children just beginning their journey in life.
Hochul outlined a family-focused set of policies and proposals, including better health care for pregnant mothers, an overhaul of reading education, and teaching more kids how to swim. The governor noted that violent crime is down significantly in New York, but she proposed a new state police unit to fight shoplifting and other retail crimes.
Let's back our businesses and the workers with the full force of the law, and punish those who think they can break the rules with impunity.
Hochul also wants to give district attorneys $20 million to better prosecute perpetrators of domestic violence. At last year's speech, Hochul unveiled an ambitious plan to deal with the state's crisis in affordable housing, but that went nowhere in the state legislature. This year, she challenged lawmakers at all levels to do something.
So now is the time to act. New Yorkers are tired of waiting, I'm tired of waiting, and I know we can do this.
Hochul's agenda comes in an unpredictable election year. The Democratic majority is trying to reverse congressional losses 2 years ago. The Republican minority is trying to capitalize on continued voter concerns over crime and an influx of immigrants and asylum seekers last year. The outcome could shift the balance of power in the House of Representatives. Hochul's plans will be laid out in more specifics when she releases her budget for the year later this month. Mohawk people are raving about the new Marvel superhero, Kahhori. Marvel introduced her on their animated show What If, that reimagines big events from the Marvel universe. Kahhori is Mohawk, from right here in the Haudenosaunee Confederacy. Monica Sandreski attended the premiere late last month in Montreal, and she reports people who came to watch and celebrate said Kahhori is a hero for generations of Mohawks.
Dozens of people mill in the foyer of Montreal's Cinema Cineplex before showtime. They snap photos on a small red carpet with the Marvel Studios backdrop. Doug George Ganadillo is Mohawk. Marvel hired him to do historical consultation. It was a long back and forth, going over and over every detail.
But they were faithful, and they were steady, and they were completely committed to treating us with the greatest respect. And I've been involved in some film projects before, and this is the first time that we've had that degree of cooperation. First time.
Well, there's such an opportunity in animation that we can control literally everything that gets on screen. There's not a rock on that screen that we don't put there.
Ryan Little is the show's head writer. He says Marvel wanted an Indigenous hero, but didn't know where to start. So he went to a mentor of his, who he knew had worked with the Haudenosaunee, including George Ganadillo and his late wife, singer-songwriter Joanne Shenandoah.
So we knew that when it came to their clothes, their skin tone, their tattoos, everything, we could make this as authentic as they wanted it.
Yeah. Indigenous people are central to the story and production. The episode is almost entirely in the Mohawk language. George Ganadillo says Mohawk people translated, advised on, and voiced the entire thing.
And it'll show when people see this. It'll show. I'm hoping it'll set such impeccable standards of storytelling when it involves Native people that whenever a project is considered, that people take this as the prototype. But nobody has seen it yet, and they're in for a big surprise.
No. Hey, there's Derek over there. Oh, it's going to be exciting.
Our hero, Kahhori, lives in the pre-colonial Adirondacks. When Spaniards arrive and enslave her community, she discovers her power and leads the Skymen to fight, free her people, and invade Queen Isabella's court, smashing her throne and demanding peace.
What if?
As the credits roll, Agnes Sweets Jacobs tears up. She's a sub-chief of the St. Regis Mohawk tribe and says the story is an alternative history for her people.
What if? That's what I was thinking of. What if we didn't welcome them? What if we send them back to where they came from? What if we still lived in peace, in harmony, and took care of the earth the way we're supposed to?
The meaning of this episode is personal for Millie King, too. She smiles and crinkles her popcorn bag.
I loved it so much. I'm real proud of my grandmother, my dada.
Her grandmother, Cecilia King, translated the episode.
I've enjoyed it. I've enjoyed the ride. I've never done anything like this before.
King taught the Mohawk language at the St. Regis Mohawk School, and now Millie is following her path. She catches her grandmother's eye across the theater and beams.
I love seeing the culture and language. I could actually understand it too. First time being able to see something that I could understand.
She also loved hearing the music from Bear Fox and Joanne Shenandoah, who worked on the episode before she passed in 2021.
Ooh, I like your...
More of King's kids and grandkids gather around her. Her nephew, Alihuni Yungetz, asked her to sign a piece of bright blue Kahhori fan art that he made.
And we're all the same clan. Like we're the same clan as Kahhori. And then, we were freaking out about that.
Alihuni Yungetz loved the episode's vibe and joking around. He writes books based on Haudenosaunee legends, and he flew in from Santa Fe just for this pre-screening.
Even just the symbology in the episode, everything that I was seeing, and just knowing my history, knowing our culture, knowing our people, I could see us in the episode. It's really, really powerful to see. And for my siblings to grow up watching this type of stuff, it's really hits me in the chest, because whenever I was a kid, I had Indian in the cupboard.
A movie filled with triggering scenes and ethnic slurs.
The fact that we're here at one of the highest stages, Disney, it's really heartening, and it's really awesome to see that it's just us. She's powerful, she's independent, she's her own, and I don't know, I'm aghast.
What did you guys think of it?
Yes, this guy.
Awesome, I loved it. It's just amazing. Just amazing in every way.
His brother, Doandege Ungetz, is 8 years old and a die-hard Marvel fan. He loves Spider-Man, but says Kahhori might be his favorite now.
Very good.
Are you going to draw it when you get home, too?
Are you going to draw her when you get home, he asks?
Yeah, I want to try to draw Kahhori.
Yeah.
Their sister, Jogasleo Yungetz, loved seeing an empowered female lead. She went nuts at the part when Kahhori blasted a Spaniard's head into the mud.
Right into the ground. It was just I feel so satisfied. It's just so it's always they just get away at the last second, or we're the people that give mercy, and it's just it's why are we always the bigger person in all these situations? But that's good, but it's it's just satisfying to see some justice in some way. But yeah.
Awesome. Yeah. Watch it 1 million times and it officially comes out. Yeah,
I'm just gonna watch it so many times.
Finally, they say, a native character, a hero that's just like us. You can stream the episode now on Disney+. Monica Sandreski, North Country Public Radio, Montreal.
We have more news all the time on our website, ncpr.org. Music today by Lost in Beijing of Keene and Pencil Dive of Saratoga Springs. I'm David Summerstein, North Country Public Radio.